Okay, guys, I got a verse for you, another good verse. Deals a little bit with your thinking as well. But it says this in Proverbs 13:22. It says, "A good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children, but the wealth of the sinner is laid up for the just or the righteous." I've heard a lot of people talk about the last part of that verse concerning prosperity, that the wealth of the sinner is going to eventually come into our hands and all that stuff, and that's wonderful. But I want to center up on the first part of that. It says, "A good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children." Can I say this? A good man thinks off into the future. A good man thinks about generations to come. One of the things that in our culture today is that it seems to be we've lost track of generational blessings and in terms of wanting to see our kids and our grandkids accomplish some great things and realize that, men, what we are doing is laying a foundation, and we are building something with our lives that will affect our children and our grandchildren. If I live a righteous life and I live a godly life, I'm setting the stage for my children. I'm laying a platform and helping them. And then as they have children, I'm laying a platform for my grandchildren. And this verse is more than about wealth, but we're leaving something. We're leaving a legacy. Every man will leave some sort of legacy for their children. And I remember I was listening to one preacher, and I think he said he was a fifth-generation pastor, fifth-generation preacher. And in my heart sort of ached because I'm a first-generation preacher. All my past generations were drunks, and I'm a first-generation preacher. And I thought, man, this guy's got a heritage. I was listening to another man. He was a third or fourth-generation preacher. And I thought, man, how great would that be to have that kind of heritage in their life? One of the things that it seems like the devil has done is try to steal that longevity, that generational blessing out of our thinking. And many men, I see these stickers. I'm spending, on the back of cars says, well, I'm spending my children's inheritance. And I think that is so ungodly, and it's such a wrong way to think. Many times men today are just thinking about themselves. But I want to challenge you in your thinking. Do you think generationally? Are you looking at your kids and what you can do to help them accomplish and their destiny in life? And are you leaving a godly legacy? Some men would never have an affair if they thought about their legacy and what they'd be leaving their children. Some men would not go out and get drunk and stoned because they were thinking about what they'd be leaving their children. What are you leaving your children, and what are you leaving your grandchildren?